What is up, gangsters? My name is Beansy, and today we are making salad. This is a non-specific salad, and we are using romaine. We're going to use a proper dressing for a romaine because it's actually a bad idea to use cream dressings on romaine because they can contain E. coli, and the acid helps in killing those bad bacteria. Of course, you're going to wash it, but we're also going to use a vinaigrette on it. This specific case, it's going to be a blackberry vinaigrette. So let's get into it. So we're going to use a salad spinner to rinse. So if you really want to break down this properly, you'd go quarter, turn it down the middle again. Depends on how small you want it. Some people really like very small greens. I prefer my salads to be more chunky, but I'm not cooking for anybody, so it can be whatever I want. So I like to take the basket out and just do a rinse without spinning. So I didn't really get into why there's a risk for E. coli for romaine lettuce. It's because they are grown in a poultry byproduct, and that has a tendency to transfer onto what it's growing. So unless you're growing it at home yourself, and it's not in an environment like that, and you're growing it in chemicals, that's a completely different story. But when it's grown outside and it's in animal byproducts, especially poultry byproducts, you're at risk for, salmonella, E. coli, all that sort of thing. And, that's just industry standard. We want to go meatless or vegan friendly, but a lot of farming has a lot to do with using animal byproduct. You can't really get around that unless you get into chemicals. What do you want? Organic or grown in a heap load of chemicals? Because if we go vegan, we're going to be grown in chemicals, and the word organic is kind of going to lose all of its meaning. So we're going to pepper. That's good for now. And just later. Salt. I'm not using coarse salt because it needs to integrate better. Just to keep things on the level, I use a shot glass. And we're going to go 3 parts olive oil. 1, 2, 3. And then I think I'm going to go full balsamic for this. Never mind, I only have super expensive balsamic and I'm not wasting it on this. So this is just red wine vinegar. So I always go oil and then vinegar because it's a whole lot easier to clean up the oil with the vinegar. So any other spices you want to do, you can do now. If you know that your product is particularly tart, you can add honey. I wait till later because I like to taste and adjust. That's just me. Recipes are for followers. Plus, you kind of want most of your flavor to come from the blackberries. If they're too tart, by all means add sugar and or honey or just sugar. Do what you want. Alright. So that tells me I need more salt, and I think I'm gonna add a touch of honey. Salt. More pepper. We're drowning berries now. Some nice local honey. Keeps the allergies down. That's around a half teaspoon. And that's just judging by the tartness of these. They're out of season. Like, we're just barely touching spring. Woo! It's got a pretty sharp tang to it, but nice viscosity. I'm happy with that. I like to add some spring onion. Because I like spring onion with just about everything. And we got a bit of basil. It's not looking its prettiest. Let's give this a little chiffonade. A little mini handful of cashews. Bowl to do some mixing in. This a little bit drier. So this is one big salad. This is going to be, well, my dinner, essentially. Herbed cheese. Very rough chiffonade. basil, another green onion. Wow. I'm crazy for cheese. Stay on this crazy train. There we go. A nice summer salad. Let's have a quick taste. That's great. So, you don't have to do any of this. Yeah, this worked out really well. The only other thing you might consider doing is straining the blackberries, because you got all those seeds in there. It'd make it more refined, but if you're okay with those, this is pretty good. And it took all of 20 minutes. And believe me, I was dragging my butt. So if you're going to do this for a starter, you probably have like 4 portions. I'm just going to eat this all myself. If you enjoyed this, I have a lot more of these straightforward, easy videos that take no time to make. Thank you so much for watching. Check out another one of my videos. Peace. Is this in frame? Good thing I check on the camera every once in a while. Learning not to be completely dumb. Whatever.